welcome to How We Met Show here at Church of Uganda Family TV. As usual, my name is Claire Bwenje, the world's favorite host. Welcome and thank you very much for joining in today. I have a great couple. They are here to tell us their story of how and when they met. Just as you know, love is a beautiful thing. Definitely, the Mukizas are here to tell us how love is actually a beautiful thing. I'm very happy to have you on How We Met Show. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
How are you?
We are
You
fine.
look amazing. You need to tell us the secret.
Thank you.
But definitely, before you do, will you say hello to the viewer and then we can continue thereafter?
Thank you so much, viewers. It's a privilege to be here. My name is Nelson Mukiza, and I'm here with my beautiful wife, Miriam Mukiza, and we can't wait to tell you a wonderful story.
Miriam.
Good evening, viewers. We are very privileged to be here. My name is Miriam Champaira Mukiza, like my husband introduced me. We are thrilled to be here and share our humble story
Oh,
regarding marriage.
I love that. You look lovely. Okay, tell us what's the secret?
The secret
Mhm.
is God.
Oh, I
And
love
this-
that. And Nelson, I see you're doing a very good job. Keep it
She's
up.
doing a better job.
Oh, really?
I actually
love
want her
that.
to reduce.
Okay.
Her job is too good.
Okay. Oh, you want her to keep up.
No, she has to
good
reduce
job.
a bit because it's showing physically.
I can see. The glory of God is expanding.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Happy to have you on the show. Please enjoy yourselves. This is your very, 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 very good time to tell us how and when you met.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you
who
for
goes
having us.
first?
So our stories, like most stories, they tend to contrast a bit.
Mhm.
Oh. So she has more detail. I tend to have more of the
You just
the
wrapped
short,
it up.
the short version. So
I like that.
So maybe I can give the short version
Mm.
first, then she
Okay.
can give the detail. Yeah. So I had been really looking for a spouse for some time, but then when time passed by and I wasn't seeing anyone, I kind of let it go and concentrated on work. So as I was concentrating on work, my siblings, my cousins kept trying to poke me and say, "There's this girl. Can you check her out? There is this person." But for some reason, I wasn't clicking with any of the people they tried to line me up with. But there is a cousin of mine who had been on my case. She's called Fortunate, and there was a specific girl she wanted me to meet. I think like 3 years ago before I met her, and she had even shared the number, and I had not followed up the number because at the time I wasn't ready.
Mm.
So this time round she says, "But Nelson, I gave you a number. Are you still interested?" I told her, "Okay, you just share the
That was
number."
a good one. Okay.
Yeah, so this time round she shared the number again, and I reached out to her. Then I reached out to her, and she wanted to know who I was. I couldn't tell her who had given me the number. So we had that back and forth, and then she eventually accepted to go out on a first date. But I still hadn't told her who had given me the number. I think she was curious. So when we went on the first date, she got to know me. She got to know who gave her the number, and from there, we started seeing each other a little more frequently. That is the short version. I think she will give you the more juicy one.
Okay, I like that. But yours is already exciting,
Yeah.
so I know, you're adding some spices. All right.
All right, I think he's done well. He's getting the bit of me of being detailed.
I like that.
Yes. So it's the start really was like he said, the cousin was a friend who by the reasons known best to her,
Mm.
she liked me from the word go and we became friends. And she kept on commenting that if I had a brother, I would give her to. She told one of my friends, my very, very close friends, and I kept on wondering why. But I left it to her anyway. I don't know. So it's interesting that one day, the 30th of August 2022, I happened to be in office and on my desk, and I just see a WhatsApp message popping up. And a person is introducing themselves in details, Nelson, Mukiza, this and that. And I said, I only mentioned the statement of okay, because I was in a season where I didn't want to know anything regarding to a relationship. I was from a heartbreak, so I had told God, until you speak, I don't know if it will require you to come from heaven and you tell me, but I am not making a step. So that was the last thing I wanted to hear, honestly. So yes, I was in waiting, I was praying, but I did not want to be taken by the wave. Like I see something and get excited. So I just said, okay. And I think he added, so I would like to know you. A mutual friend gave me the number, so I asked, I'm very principled, so I can see. Yeah, so I told him, fine, who is that mutual friend? He told me they did not give me permission to share the name. I said, fine, so ask for permission. Once you're given the permission, then you can reach out to me. So he said, okay. So I waited 2 days, nothing. He's a very quiet man. He's not a social media kind of person. So the only thing, if you're lucky, is hi, good morning, how is work? Okay. And the whole week might pass. So I was there in my heart. I remember one time, that afternoon when he sent the WhatsApp, I rose my phone up. I said, God, another son of yours is here. If you know you've not sent him, I do not want to know. Let him not reach out again. But for some reason, my heart was racing. I was restless. I kept on asking myself, who is this man? He's a Mufundira by tribe. So I tried to ask all my Bafundira friends. At least they have those social groups. So I started asking, you know this person? He had a photo on his DP, so the profile. So I was giving it to my friend. So I started doing my underground work because I was like, I don't want any other heartbreak. I'm not willing to open up myself to someone who's going to break my heart. So every friend of mine said, we do not know this person. I think he did not grow in sorrow. He's not in the circles we know. I said, who is this person? I kept on praying. I said, God, if he's not the one, let him disappear. I don't want him to reach out again. So, but he puts things on status. I am, for one reason, truly, it's not me, but I don't know. I would find maybe a comment. What? Then after like 3 days, I asked him, are you ready to tell me the person? He's like, no, they haven't. He's like, I think I'll call it off. I said, okay. I said, God, so if that is the case, if he's not the one, then it's okay. Let him go. Well, lo and behold, one evening, I put something on my status, and a cousin happens to comment in my inbox and say, by the way, did doctor reach out? I said, doctor? Which doctor? He said, no, my brother Nelson. I said, okay, so all along it's you. And you refused him to tell me who shared the contact. I said, why? She's like, it's because I didn't know the status yet, if you're dating or what, but me, I just forwarded the number. I said, okay, he reached out. So I went to his inbox. So I said, so all along, I don't know if I can mention her name, it's Fortunate. And so it's like, oh, so you've known. So is it okay for us to meet? Okay. Yeah, so really I said it's okay. She's a trustable person. I don't think she
You need to buy CJs
Yes.
for fortunate.
I don't know what I need to do for fortunate. CJs is not enough.
I like
Fortunate, if you're watching, I really do owe you, and I will make it up one day.
Yes, I like that. Yes.
Yes. So we meet, and I get to know that actually she had shared my contact with him 3 years ago, and that was the second time that she was sharing the number with him. And this time, I think by God's timing, really, he made it happen.
Oh.
And on meeting, like any other people we met, like I said, my goal was not like to make things happen, or that I was really dying to get a man. I was in a waiting season, that I cannot deny, like any other lady who wishes to get married, but it was not a dying point, you know. So yes, I was in a season praying, waiting on the Lord, but I was not trying to make it work. So
You had
I
surrendered
met
to
someone, like I'm meeting a new friend. Oh, let's talk. And if God wills it, God was number one at everything. I was telling him, God, I don't want to mess up I don't want my heart to be heartbroken. So these sons of yours, deal with
Discipline them.
I want the very one that you chose me to be a wife to. So I was really open, meeting a friend, and I am not dying to make it work. But God, in His mercy, things worked out.
The rest is history.
The rest is history.
I actually love that. And maybe before you, Nelson. So when you saw Nelson, what really rang the bell when you looked at him? Were you like, okay, like, oh wow, this is a handsome guy, or were you like, okay, let's just meet, let's just eat, or like, what really came into your mind?
Like I said, I think when the time is right, and the Lord is in control of things, some things happen without even your knowledge, or you don't know why you actually do things the way you do them.
Exactly.
So yes, we kept on chatting. Like I said, he's a person who will text you like twice a week or something. But yeah, I was okay. I was not on pressure. My heart was not like beating or waking up in the morning to look at WhatsApp first chat. I was normal, running about my business. So yeah, we planned to meet one afternoon, and of course I was working, so it had to be after work. So yes, I was like, let me go and see this gentleman who reached out. And one thing probably that I forgot to mention was when he told me that he cannot tell me the person who gave him my number because they've not given him permission, I saw loyalty. I saw a man who keeps his word and a person who respects people. So it was a plus, though in a disguise, though me I wanted to know the person, but it really marked something for me. So I was curious. I wanted to see this person who says, if I'm not given the word, I will not do it. I can't break rules or go against anything. So I was eager to meet this man, a medical doctor. He was very honest with me. He's like, don't expect much. It was a rainy season, so it had started drizzling like at around 4, and we finished work at 5. So he's like, I think I should run to the venue. I don't know how you're going to come. I don't have a car, so I will not come to pick you. So I was like, okay, this person is really open.
I love it.
So I was really looking forward. Of course, when you hear medical doctor, we know these people have, they leave medical school with cars. So I really it was such an interesting thing. Not that I was about material, but I was really looking forward to meet this innocent, open-minded, and very honest person. Yeah, so I really went to have a look at this man.
I like that.
And then when you saw, that was a question.
But before she gets there, because she has already opened up, and I know you need to take her on a date already, because She has big lines. So I think I need to pick it up from you.
Mm.
When you got the number,
Mm.
what were the intentions? Were you planning to be friends with her, or you were like, okay, this is going to be my beginning of a relationship?
So for me, uh, when I got the number, I also like didn't know what exactly I was doing at that time, because I had asked God for a spouse a while back when I was ready. There was a time when I was ready and I had asked for a spouse specifically who had her attributes, who was caring, who was, like from the same place that I came from, and yeah, who was hardworking and trustworthy. And I had even put those qualities like on a wall. But at that time, I was ready. I was working.
You were
I had a
I
job.
like that.
But now I was an entrepreneur.
Mm.
I had just started a company. Yeah, gotten first offices. Employee number one. So I was in startup mode, and I knew when I mixed that mode with marriage and what things weren't going to work out. So I had kind of like cooled down a bit as far as um, getting a spouse is concerned. So when I got the number, I was also just interested in like grooming the friendship, like seeing how it goes. Yeah, and I was just having a back and forth with my cousin. They normally disturb me. Nelson, what's happening? So I was also just following the vibe. So that's when she's like, but I sent you the number before. I was like, do you still have the number? You send it again. So when she sent it again, I actually reached out. But at that time, I thought I would meet her. We would, yeah, we'd just maybe be friends, and maybe 2-3 years down the road, maybe we would get married if things go well. So my intentions were not really bad. I just wanted to get to know her. She was really beautiful. I had seen the picture. Of course, when I saw the picture, I was like,
this thinks of taking pictures with people.
yeah.
Wow.
So that was part of the motivation. I saw the picture. I was like, yeah, I need to get to know this girl.
Aw.
She looked humble. She looked really. And my cousin, I know her, the kind of friends she has. She's a Christian woman. When she recommends someone, that person is on point. So I couldn't let go. I was like, at least let me see who this girl is. So eventually, I reached out, like I said, and she wanted to know who had given me the number. And of course, because of that, I didn't get to meet her for like, was it a week or more? It was probably more, until my cousin reached out. Yeah. That's when I met her, and yeah, so those were my intentions really. I wanted a friend. That's what I wanted.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I love that. It actually starts with friendship. So, well, I know the viewer would actually love to see the life you've lived together. So, dear viewer, take a look at the life they have actually lived together. Enjoy the memory lane, and don't forget that this show is in partnership with Life Ministry Uganda. I will see you after the break.